So there are three key things when you're lubing your chain. First of all is to make sure that your chain is as clean and dry as you can possibly get it. The second thing is also to check the conditions that you're going to be riding in, so you apply the right type of lube. And the third thing is to make sure you apply the lube to the rollers only, which are these round bits in here. That's really important because that's the only place you really need the lube. If you get it everywhere else, you'll find dirt will stick to it and it'll just end up a big horrible mess, and it really won't do what you want the lube to do. So this is Well-Tight E-Lube. We formulated this especially for e-bikes and the high torque applications because obviously there's a motor on the bike. It makes the choice a lot easier for an e-bike customer. If you've got an e-bike, you just need E-Lube. So this is Well-Tight all-weather lube with Teflon. This is our most popular lube, perfect for everyday riding, so for commuting, that kind of thing. Rain or shine, it's got you covered. Got the Teflon in it, which is a good surface protectant and keeps everything running smooth and running quiet. So when you look at the consistency of this, again, it's kind of Goldilocks. It's not too thick, not too thin. It's biodegradable, so it's kind to the environment. So this is our Well-Tight ceramic lube. This is our sort of premium lube for racing, but even for everyday use. I use it personally on my bike, even just to ride to work, because I love it. It's got ceramic additives in it. The ceramic additives are kind of nanoparticles, and they work to fill all the little tiny pores. If you looked at a microscope at your little chain rollers and things like that, you'd see they've got tiny cracks and pores in it. It smooths all those off. It gives a really nice hydrophobic coating, so it repels water, but it really is a top performance lube. It's used by top athletes in Ribble Well-Tight and also Team DSM. So if you look at this, you can actually see the little particles of ceramic in it, and they will do a really good job, as I say, of getting into your rollers, filling out all the cracks and stuff, and making sure that your chain runs really smooth and really quiet. This is our Well-Tight Dry Wax. This is a slightly different lubricant in that, as the name suggests, it actually sets like a wax. So best thing is, as usual, apply to a clean, dry chain. That's really important on this one. And then you would apply a tiny drop to each roller. You need to let this one set, now ideally for about 8 to 10 hours or overnight. That way it will set hard. It will still give the lubricating properties that you're after, but the benefit of this, it gives you a really clean, dry chain.
Hi, I'm Pete, R&D expert of Team DSM, and we use Well-Tight Dry Wax for elite competition and chain performance.
So you'll see this literally does set like a wax, so it gives top level performance, really clean, really quiet chain. So this is Well-Tight's dry lube with Teflon. Most people will be familiar with Teflon. It's a high street name. It's a non-stick protectant, so it's perfect for bicycle lubes. The dry lube works best in dry conditions, as you'd expect. One of the ingredients evaporates off, so it leaves a drier finish behind. Nothing will stick to it, so it'll give a nice, clean but silent running drivetrain. So you'll see this has a much thinner, runnier consistency. So this is Well-Tight Wet Lube, and it does, as you might imagine, it's perfect for wet, rainy conditions, long, harsh winters. The reason it's so good, it's really thick, so it stays put on the chain, and it will last a lot longer between applications. If you look in this Petri dish I've got here, you'll see, so it's nice and gloopy, but it stays put, and it won't wash off in rain, snow, and that kind of thing. So remember, always apply your lube to a really nice, clean, dry chain. That way you'll get the best from the lubricant. It won't just build up on top of one another and end up a big sticky mess.